Sometimes after you've recorded some audio, so after you've recorded a voiceover perhaps for your podcast introduction, you might want to make some enhancements or edit that recording because of some of the audio fluffs that can creep in. For example, when we talk, sometimes we can take a deep breath, a gasp, or sometimes we can lisp a little bit and you might hear some sounds after S's. Sometimes if we're very close to the microphone, we might hear some popping sounds when we say letters like B and P. So we can actually enhance and improve an audio recording by going in and using some of the Adobe Audition settings. So what I've done here is I've recorded a version of my podcast introduction, but I've deliberately exaggerated some of those audio issues so you can hear them and so I can show you how to heal them. So here is a track I made earlier. Welcome to the DCC Podcast Show, a podcast show about digital content creation, especially for first-year students. So hopefully at the beginning of that track you could hear that I made quite a exaggerated gasp, and at the end of the track there's quite a deliberate and exaggerated s sound at the end of students. So I'm going to go in now and show you how you can heal some of those sounds using the Adobe tools. So first of all, after selecting the track, I'm going to go to waveform view so I can have a closer look at my audio. So now I can hear and see the audio. So at the beginning of the track, so I'm just going to highlight now by grabbing and dragging. So I'm grabbing anywhere in the track area. This little plumpness here on the audio line, that's the gasp. So I'm just going to demonstrate that for you now. So once I've highlighted this section, there's a little button down here called playback loop. So if you select the playback loop, so it's blue, you can listen to the same section of audio again and again. So let's see how that sounds. So a very audible gasp there. So now we're going to use the auto heal tool to reduce that sound. So rather than just deleting it and having silence or nothing, or the track starting earlier, we can actually just reduce that sound down so it's not as perceptible. So I'm going to do that now by pressing Command U. So that'll be Windows U on a Windows computer. So Command U. Okay. So let's have another listen. Okay, now I think that hasn't worked as well as I would like, and I can see why. What I've done is I've actually picked up a little bit of the first word here. Can you see where the volume peaks? So I'm actually going to take that back a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to repeat that process again. So I'm going to say Command U. There we go. That line's nice and flat now, so I can see there's less sound coming here. So let's have a little listen to how that sounds. Okay, that's much better. So using the auto heal tool, we can reduce down gasps or any unwanted sounds to make our audio sound better. So I will show you other editing tools in following videos.